Now to this tragic tale. 3 men between the ages of 24 and 30 have lost their lives today at a stream in Snake Park in Gauteng. It's believed they were taking part in a baptism ceremony, and Joburg EMS spokesperson Nana Radebe-Kgiba joins us now for an update on this. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Of course, you know, it is so tragic that something like this happens, especially on New Year's Eve. What can you tell us? What's the latest, and how did it happen exactly?
Earlier this morning, just after 11, we received a call about the drowning incident at Snake Park in Soweto near the Maibuye Bridge. On arrival, we were told that there was a baptism ceremony that was taking place. 3 males unfortunately drowned, and between 11:30 and 3 o'clock, all the bodies were recovered. This was a mission that was done by the City of Johannesburg Aquatic Unit together with the SAPS divers.
Now, of course, we know that a similar case like this happened a few weeks ago at the eNCA River, where several people lost their lives as well. How do we prevent things like this from happening? And should spiritual and religious leaders take more responsibility when it comes to this, be more cautious when they practice these rituals?
I think this is the time where they need to take precautions because now there's been continuous rain, and the rivers are the currents of the rivers, you can't just measure them with the eye. When I was there, when you look at the stream, it looks like you can just go in. But as the divers went in, you could see how deep it is. And they said as soon as those people went in, all 3 of them drowned, meaning most, if not all, the people that were there cannot swim, which is another crisis that we are dealing with. Within a space of 4 weeks, we have lost 18 people. Then it is a crisis.
Now, you're saying in a space of 4 weeks, you've lost so many people with the similar circumstances of tragedies that took place. But of course, you know, during this time of the year, across the country, we hear about so many drownings that do take place, especially at, you know, beaches and areas where there's a lot of water. But in Gauteng specifically, have you recorded many drowning cases, you know, when people are out there looking for somewhere to swim? How many cases have you seen, and has it been the worst it's been in years?
It's the 31st of December. If we calculate only December, we've received already 21 drownings. And this has been the highest within the past 5 years, where we've had numbers of 15 in Alexandra and 3 today. It's been the highest given the numbers within a month. This is what we record, maybe in a quarter, in 3 months' time. But in a month, you receive 21 drowning calls. Then it calls for concern, and we are pleading with the priests and whoever that's performing the rituals to take precautions.
Do you know how the families of the victims are doing?
Most of the families started arriving because you could see that it's people that know one another. Some live nearby, and they were shocked and had said that they knew that they were coming to perform the ceremony, and they didn't know that was their last time they saw them. Some have left their homes a week prior, and but they knew where they were going today. But it came as a shock that they had died during the ceremony.
Now, of course, New Year's Eve celebrations will be celebrated across the province. You must be on high alert.
We remain on high alert. So we are going to be working with the South African weather services to get frequent alerts if we're going to receive any flooding in areas, so that we'll be able to alert the people living around low-lying areas. And those that will be driving, we do plead them with them as well. Roads are slippery. Take precautions and drive very carefully. Make sure that you can see the car in front of you.
Thank you so much for giving us an update there. Of course, a tragic story of the 3 men that passed away during that baptism ritual that took place in Snake Park in Soweto. When there's any other updates regarding that story, we will definitely be keeping a close ear on the ground. Joburg EMS spokesperson, thank you so much, Nana Radebe-Kgiba.